do it. 81-58. Northwestern has knocked off Maryland.
After we lost to Northwestern, I know as a staff, we just felt like we did not respond to the elements well at all. You know, Northwestern did a great job taking us out of our comfort zone with their play, their defense, the turnovers they caused, their atmosphere. You know, they had way more energy than us. And so for us, it was a huge wake-up call.
You disappointed?
Yep.
Why?
Because we shouldn't have lost to them.
Because we never picked it up.
And they didn't beat us, we beat ourselves.
We felt like, you know, we needed to get our team better prepared to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I think sometimes you get used to a routine and almost to a fault. So we decided as a staff that we were going to begin trying to tweak different things. And the first part was going to be our practice as we came back. And I was going to stand in a new place in the circle. We always have a routine of a clap and where everyone stands. So when I found my spot, they all let me know I was in the wrong spot. Then they moved to put the same players right and left of me. Once that happened, I moved to a different spot. Then they didn't know what to do and they reacted off of me and tried to organize it in the same spot.
Just to have something different shocked everyone, and it was just another part of coming over adversity.
For me, I learned that you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and understanding that there's going to be uncomfortable situations. It's what you do after that uncomfortable situation that like change the outcome of a game or the possession or wherever you got going on.
We have to be flexible. Games are going to change on the fly. Adversity hits, what are you going to do? And I think this team has done a phenomenal job out of it. I think they've responded extremely well.
Inside the Xfinity Center for a top 25 women's basketball matchup between the Wildcats and the Terrapins. Northwestern is at the top of the Big Ten, but Maryland creeping up next to them.
This is going to be a great rematch. Last time Maryland didn't play as well as they wanted to, but these are two of the best of the Big Ten.
And it will be controlled by the Terps. Feed all the way over to Watson. A three from the corner is good. Watson fires Maryland into the lead early on. Here is Wood up top. Burton, three. Missed that one as well. And Austin went down. She's clutching her ankle.
When Shakira went down, it was, a tough moment.
Not a good sign for the Terrapins. Shakira Austin landed awkwardly.
It was just pretty disappointing that, I got injured pretty early in the game, and just knowing that I wouldn't be able to probably help my team if, we were to get matched up with the score.
Austin has been consistently shooting 50% from the field and been a great option for Maryland.
And that would be a really tough loss for Maryland. And Austin kind of just struggling to really get up.
I tried, and I couldn't even really walk on it, so I knew I pretty much wasn't going to be going back into the game.
Obviously, we're extremely concerned for Shakira and wanting her to come back. But what great teams do is next man up. And I thought they did a phenomenal job of not allowing that adversity to hit us in a critical moment in this game that they were so focused on.
Then it does not fall as time expires on the first quarter. So an eventful first quarter here in College Park.
I thought they just continued to lock in and have a tremendous mentality moving forward.
We knew we had to, step up and play for her and for each other. And we knew with her being out, we would lose like a big part of our rebounding. So we all had to go in and help on the rebounding part.
Here is Owusu now to win it back for the Terps. Coming down very quickly the other end through traffic. Puts up a two from the lane, and it's good.
I thought the team played extremely well, shared the ball really well.
Miller, Jones in the key, and no mistake about that one.
It's a great pass by Miller, just finding Jones.
We kind of got our offensive flow going, especially in that game.
Watson near side, three is good. Stephanie Jones the rebound, and it's in. Feed across inside, and drawing the contact is Owusu. Very good cut in the lane by the freshman.
Ashley was really instrumental in the Northwestern game because she's a bigger guard, so we were able to put her in that high post area. And so she can score down there, but she also has the vision to be down there and to make really good passes.
Now the Terps are up 42-39.
And Ashley Owusu with the great court vision and find and the steal.
Feeds down, Mikesell up with the left hand, and it's in! What a play by the Terps. They're firing on all cylinders here in the third quarter.
Seeing Ashley step up like that, I was extremely proud of her. Like, for her to be able to step up and make free throws was one of the bigger things.
Owusu, good from the stripe again.
She was dishing out dimes like any other point guard who was All-American, and it was just really exciting for me to see that she stepped up like that.
The Terps are starting to pull away with about 90 seconds left in this contest.
I think this team is finally seen through their results just their strength in numbers, the talent and the depth that we have on this roster. Every night it's going to be someone different. You know, we can have 4 players in double figures and have Shakira go down against Northwestern and have that kind of success. So I think, you know, as we've gone through this process, they've really started to understand how each and every game is different, but the talent lies within this team being ready when your number is called.
And Maryland gets a huge conference win on their home floor over Northwestern.
Tonight is going to be a really hard game. This has never been an easy win for us. We've had to come in and earn it, right? It's going to be tough as can be because when they see Maryland, they will give you the best game they possibly have tonight. But that's okay. I wouldn't want it any other way. If we're going to be come March where we need to be, we have to have everyone's best shot. But understand, every single time we step on the court, we got to keep moving that needle to grow and get better.
Shakira Austin will jump up with Aaliyah Patty.
Shakira's response was tremendous. It wasn't easy, those 2 practices leading up to Ohio State. But it was awesome to be able to see her come out and fight through an ankle injury to be able to give us the boost and the inside presence that we really needed going on the road at Ohio State.
Austin on the run. Ankle looked pretty good there on that stride to get up and down.
It definitely meant a lot. Ohio State, I think, would be one of my biggest games that I look forward to every year. Last year, you know, not having, a tall presence in the conference and the only tall person being Dorka.
Here's Juhas taking it inside.
It pretty much set a lot of the high standard of making sure that I play well, basically. And last year, I didn't really live up to it. This year, the first game was kind of iffy, but just making sure that, even through the injury, that I stay aggressive. And that's what I pretty much did.
Nice job! Good finish, Shakira, good finish!
Shakira's confidence is what stood out to me the most during that Ohio State game. Coming back from an injury like that is can be, it can weigh down on a person. So I think her just keeping her confidence is what really stood out to me the most.
They feed Austin again for another 2. She's looking just fine.
I've known Shakira since my, I want to say, sophomore year of high school.
I'm getting the first one. You're my son.
We were teammates on Boo Williams, AAU.
No.
During AAU, we would hang out, on and off the court. And she went to Riverdale High School, which wasn't too far from my high school. So, we would go out to each other's games and support each other.
So are we going out to dinner or what?
Tonight? You know I can't come.
We clicked really well. She's really goofy, even though she seems quiet. And, ever since she committed, I just knew that it was going to be great. She'll come in there, play a little Fortnite. Me and Ashley's friendship is pretty much the same. We still are extremely goofy around each other, comfortable. We talk about, whatever we need to get off our chest. You're on the lowest level.
I'm on like 30-something.
That doesn't matter, it's still low.
I get 7 kills a game.
Or in bots, I'm trying to tell you.
I appreciate Shakira as my friend because she's always looking out for me and wanting the best for me on and off the court.
I'm trying to tell you. What does they do?
I'm a really quiet and shy person, so if she sees me not talking, during practice or during the game, she remind me to talk and stuff like that.
It's been an up and down kind of roller coaster here for Maryland. If you look at their stats all across the board, assists per game being one of them, scoring, shooting percentage.
Ashley definitely has worked through being uncomfortable this year, and it showed with what she's been able to do this season.
Owusu makes the jumper.
Just right there, another great read.
Just to watch Ashley have to grow through this journey, you know, defensively, there weren't a lot of expectations in high school or her working through because you were always going to play. And I think, you know, as she's come to Maryland, she's really bought in, one, how hard you have to play, the effort you have to give, and I think she's seen how it's paid off.
Ashley Owusu knocks in yet another three.
She just brings such an incredible element to our program when she's playing at both ends of the floor.
Owusu in double figures, considerably so. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists in a career day.
Seeing Ashley play so well against Michigan State, it makes me super proud of her. Like, you aren't even able to really tell when she has like a really great game because she doesn't really show it on her face. So just being able to hype her up in the locker room, be like, yo, like, you did that, son.
Our ninja, Ashley Owusu!
I gotta tell her, you know, she did well, and, you know, just make sure we keep the same energy going on moving forward with the next game.
You've all heard the quote, right? Good things happen to those who wait, but better things happen to those who go get it, right? And this is the journey we've been on all season. We apologize for nothing in our journey for greatness, right? That's the journey we've been talking about. Every single day we step out on the court, we want to be better. We want to be better from the last time we played, which was against Michigan State, our last game. We want to be better. Our last practice, we're talking about stacking days.
And out of the out of bounds, a quick bucket. Diamond Miller will do the duties there at the point of this press.
6'2", 6'3", freshman, long, lanky, and explosive for Maryland. Diamond Miller has played spectacularly this season so far.
Diamond came in and was really aggressive, but poised in a really hostile environment. See it! We've actually been working through with Diamond to use that speed, but to slow down through that speed and take what the defense gives you. Hey! Butler! She was a huge spark for us. I mean, gave us a tremendous lift that we needed to have.
Diamond Miller finishing in transition and
Beating the entire Indiana defense.
Diamond has adjusted really well to the speed of the game. The thing I love about Diamond is I think Diamond has been very consistent game in and game out. I can see how much she's grown from the summer. I think her playing overseas, it taught her a lot about herself and the things that she needed to improve on.
This summer I played in the U19 World Cup in Thailand, and I was playing with the USA team. The experience was a roller coaster, a lot of ups and downs. I didn't get to play that much. That's when I say it was a roller coaster because I'm not used to that. But having that experience made me realize that I shouldn't take anything for granted.
I think it was good for Diamond because it was one of the first times that she actually wasn't getting the time she wanted, and I know it was a struggle for her. But, you know, talking with her, I thought it gave her a lesson of being a great teammate and understanding the value and still being there for the team and still being there for the moment when your number was called. When she got in with a clear mind and actually played well.
I think Coach Shea was there every game. Like, he didn't miss a game. Even the championship game, actually my mom went, but she had to leave early, and Coach Shea took pictures with me after we won. His wife was there too, which was also helpful, having like another mom figure there. I was happy to have them there.
Hands down, the reason was to go show some love and support for Diamond being Maryland family. Of course, we wanted her to win, but the intent was to be there for family.
To 6 advantage now.
In the Indiana game, I was blessed to score my 700th point.
Nothing but net. It's a 2 try, that time for Mikesell.
Nice read right there by Taylor Mikesell.
You know, it's really cool just coming in here with a bunch of different goals and aspirations, being able to see some of ththose accomplished.
Mikesell on the transition 3, and just like that, Maryland is rolling in the 3rd quarter.
It is really incredible to see the impact that Taylor has had. Just to see the work ethic that Taylor has instilled to a greater level within this team and within our program.
Maryland trying to hunt down its first 3-point make, and Mikesell gets it.
Taylor has sacrificed for the greater good of the team and it has made us a lot better. I think a lot of things that maybe people don't see is how she's grown as a point guard.
They'll mean everything because they're coming to press.
Now her passing has improved, her being able to understand the flow of the game and getting our team into sets that we need to get into. I mean, that's the part that I think I've seen more than anything is just the mental aspect.
If we can get to that again, let's get to it again.
Of Taylor's game has grown so much from her first year to her second year.
Some of the things that I learned from USA Basketball were just, you know, always be confident in your ability. I think that's kind of tied into my game now. This summer, I had the blessing and the honor of playing with the USA Pan American team. And we traveled to Lima, Peru. And we were there for about a week and a half, just competing against different countries. We had a tournament out there.
Seeing Taylor play in Peru was such an honor and a privilege. She was actually one of the youngest players that was on the team, so it was really good to see her on that national stage and just to see her play.
Mon Premier, se cierra Colombia, el lanzamiento de 3, y lo castiga Mikesell.
In that Pan American Games, they're playing against older players and some professional athletes, so just kind of letting her gauge herself and see how she adjusted to play.
You're getting a world experience. I mean, obviously, first of all, you're playing with people you just get to play against, you never really get to play with, so I think that was pretty cool. I mean, obviously, we had people from UCLA, people from South Carolina, people all over the country, so just kind of coming together and like building that camaraderie. I mean, just playing together, I think was really big.
El lanzamiento de María no entra, en el rebote se la queda Mikesell. Le dice el entrenador a todas que para arriba, a correr. Se planta Mikesell, se tira el triple y lo convierte.
It's not very often you get to see them on the world stage like that, and I think there's very few things that are as special as representing your team and representing your country, and so it was really fun to be able to watch her on that stage.
Honestly, it meant a lot just seeing her familiar faces in the crowd. Like, it really meant a lot, being able to talk to her after the games, just see what she was seeing. And then obviously, like, that just shows how much Coach B and this Maryland family supports Terps playing with USA Basketball. So I think that was a really big thing for me, just being able to see her there in the stands.
As a coach, it was such a blessing to be able to go follow Taylor. Like, we're getting to watch her live her dream and then also be able to have this experience to travel the world and spend time with Taylor and spend time with Taylor's family. It was also fun because there were so many other Big Ten parents that were there. Basketball, it's always a tight-knit community, so it was good to just kind of spend some time off the court and also getting to explore a new country and brushing up on my Spanish a little bit in Lima, Peru, and just getting to enjoy the culture. What I love about Coach B is she's like, if you're gonna go that far, you have to go to Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, you know, is a city that was built on top of a mountain, and the experience of when you get up there, just being like on top of the world, just thinking about how they even built the city on top of the mountain and how they learned to farm, and there's a ton of trails that you can go through, and you walk through the city, and there's llamas that are up on the mountain just grazing in the grass. It's such a surreal and awe-inspiring moment to just be up there and just see the world from a different lens. It takes your breath away, the scenery. So for me, it was kind of nice, just kind of decompressing for the school year started, to just kind of take some time to reflect on the past year and just kind of look forward and just being so thankful and grateful to be here at the University of Maryland and to have these experiences. basketball takes you around the world, and this was a perfect example of something that I never thought I would have a chance to experience in my life, and so I'm grateful for that opportunity.
Good afternoon and welcome to Xfinity Center.
We wanted to recognize both Taylor and Diamond. What an incredible accomplishment. One, to be, one of 12 selected in the entire country to play for a USA, and for both of them to have the incredible experiences to medal playing against the highest competition out there in the world. And so, for us, it was really special to be able to recognize them before our Rutgers game and with their parents there.
Good to see you.
To be able to really thank them and support them through what was such an incredible experience.
Very cool, very cool.
Taylor and Diamond with Walk Technology.
Yeah. Turn it around and we'll do another one.
And under 19 World Cup team is head coach Brenda Freed.
Coming off my summer playing with USA Basketball, obviously winning a silver medal with them, it showed me kind of like what I want to get this season with my teammates here.
University of Maryland congratulates Mitchell and Diamond Miller on their outstanding effort.
Definitely just trying to get as far as we can in the tournament this year, trying to win Big Ten championship, tournament, and regular season, and just trying to be as successful as possible and go out there and have fun. Trying to enjoy every single moment, whether it's on the court or off the court with my teammates.